Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good day today. Today, I'm going to talk about my application of questions and termination skills in play therapy with my demonstration video. For this activity, I created a role playing session with my mother, Sonia, who was acting as the child's client, Ava. In all of my other videos, I was using my nephew, Carter, for my demonstration videos, but due to the nature of questions and termination, Carter was unable to use the techniques appropriate because he's only 2.5. So the adaptation with my mother allowed me to demonstrate these skills and showcase how they might look in a real session with an older or more verbal child compared to Carter. So today I'm going to be exploring the therapeutic use of questions and how we as counselors approach termination in play therapy. These two elements are very important in building relationships, while at the same time being able to know how to end the therapeutic process in a healthy and a supportive way. I'm going to walk through my demonstration video and reflect on these skills that I used in my session. So, as we've learned in class, questions serve many purposes in play therapy. They help the therapist, which is us, build rapport, guide the child towards self-expression, and offer opportunities for reflection. Questions can help clarify what the child is communicating through play and gently return power to them by allowing them choices. They also give us insight into the child's emotional world, especially when relationship-based questions are asked, such as, do you like me? And these questions kind of reflect deeper attachment concerns within the child, or they can reflect deeper attachment concerns. We often categorize these questions into 4 types, as we have learned. Practical questions are related to the immediate environment, such as what time is and where is mom. Personal questions reflect the child's curiosity about the therapist. Relationship questions, like will you miss me, often reflect emotional connection. Ongoing process questions are woven into play, such as asking what color to paint something, or what color is the dog, or what kind of animal is this. These categories help us understand the intention behind the child's words and how best to respond in the moment. Therapeutic responses can vary. Sometimes, as counselors, we answer directly, but in other cases, we may reflect the underlying purpose of the question. We often use minimal encouragers like, or you get to decide. And they are very helpful with ongoing process questions. As counselors, we return responsibility by saying, in here, it can be whatever you want it to be. These are encouragers that I use in my demonstration video, and they encourage creativity and ownership for the client or the child. It's also important to remember, however, that it is okay to set boundaries by gently declining to answer inappropriate or overly personal questions. At the start of learning about play therapy, this was something I questioned, and I was like, oh, how is that going to work? Because, children are very curious, and, you don't want to, dishearten them at all or make them feel uncomfortable. And learning how to do this properly was essential for me as a counselor. So termination is a gradual and a thoughtful process. We look for signs like reduced dependence on the therapist, increased emotional regulation, and completion of play themes. And this could look different for every child. So collaborating with caregivers helps confirm this progress. We manage closure by preparing the child with reminders, engaging them in decision-making process, and offering consistent language about the end of therapy. Giving the child control during cleanup or saying goodbye can help reduce anxiety and affirm their growth. Some indicators of readiness for termination include the child being more self-aware, managing emotions effectively, and resolving their central play narratives. Sometimes children initiate termination by themselves, by asking if therapy is over or expressing a desire to bring others. This can signal closure. It's our role to support and affirm their progress while acknowledging, including, and remembering the significance of the relationship and the transition. Anything you want in here, this is your time and your space.
I want to draw today.
You're choosing to start with drawing. You know just what you want to do.
I am going to draw a house with a rainbow.
A rainbow house? That sounds special.
Do you think I should use green or blue for the sky?
That's up to you, Ava. Whatever feels right for your picture.
I'll do green. It's different.
Green? Green skies in your world today.
What time is it?
You'd like to know what time it is? We still have a little while to play.
Do you have a dog?
Sounds like you're wondering about me. I'm here for you and your world. This is about you.
Do you like me?
You sound like you want to know if I care about you. I care about all the kids who come in here to play, including you.
How many kids come here?
Lots of children come to play with me here, each with their own stories and creative ideas, just like you.
What's this animal?
You trying to figure out what that might be? In here, this is your world, and it can be anything you decide.
I think it's a flying cat.
A flying cat? That sounds magical.
Should I go live in the rainbow house?
That's your choice. This is your world, and you can decide what happens next.
I'm done drawing. Can we just sit?
Of course, you're wanting to do something a little quieter now. That's okay. We have just a couple minutes left for today.
Oh, I like this time.
I did too. You made a lot of choices today and shared your world through your art and your stories.
Will I come back next time?
That's something we'll continue to keep talking about. Sometimes kids start to feel ready to finish. When that time comes, we'll make sure we talk about it together.
Okay. Can I bring my sister here?
You're thinking of sharing this space with your sister. That tells me this feels a safe place for you.
Yeah.
Good. So, our time is up for today, and I want to thank you for playing and sharing with me today. You did something really important today by just being yourself. So, in the demonstration video, I want to give a kudos to my mom. She did really good at acting. But she role played as the character Ava. She used her drawing to act out some creative expression. She asked a mix of personal questions and relationship based questions. Throughout the session, I used tracking, minimal encouragers, and return decision making to her. I didn't use as many tracking techniques as I usually do because I was more focused on the question based questions in this. But throughout the session, I did make sure to return decision making to her as she asked me a few different questions. And this allowed her to stay in control of her story and express deeper emotional themes in a safe environment. So here's the photo my mother drew while in character as Ava. You can see there is green skies here. And it's a rainbow house. It's like different colored grass and all that fun stuff. Yeah. But she did a great job. She was actually drawing while talking to me and reading off a script and in character, and I was highly impressed. So, reflecting on the demonstration, I found that non directive approaches allowed Ava to lead her with more confidence. When she asked more personal or emotional questions, my responses focused on validation rather than my own self disclosure. And this is something important that I felt I needed to practice, regardless of how small or impersonal the questions were. Because, like, I, for one, I love talking about my dogs, but I wanted to practice in this situation not talking about my dogs and more focusing just on Ava. Along with this, I wanted to focus on returning responsibility, such as letting her choose what color for the sky or what type of animal she was holding. And this supported her autonomy. These choices revealed what mattered most to her: safety, creativity, relationships, and truly being cared for. This experience reminded me of how powerful small moments can be in child-led therapy. During the end of our session, I informed her that she will be a part of the termination process. And instead of saying the word termination, I used more gentle words because termination can be a big and scary word sometimes. And I made sure I explained it in a process in a way that she could easily digest. Then I reminded her our time was up while reassuring her that being herself is always welcome and very much appreciated here. I find that wrapping up the session in a positive and encouraging note towards the child is a very important part of the play therapy process, especially when it comes to termination or discussion of termination. So I want to thank all of you for taking the time to explore all these demonstration videos with me, taking time to listen to me and watch me fidget on screen while I watch myself. Sorry, I make noise during that, but yeah, as always, advice is greatly appreciated, and I'm excited to hear about your own experiences in applying these techniques. I hope you all have the rest of your fantastic have a fantastic summer. Have the rest of your summer is fantastic. Can't talk, sorry. And yeah,